Brought to you by Sprite.
Hello again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us, and the legendary Shaquille O'Neal sitting alongside. Our game tonight featuring the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the
We've got basketball action at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. The home of the Cavaliers, live on 2K Sports. The Cleveland Cavaliers coming to this one after a win against the Pistons in Detroit. And they put it all together in that game. It added up to a phenomenal win.
They looked very stable, pretty much from the get-go, guys. A solid output, solid effort. And, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game, but they were pretty solid there.
I was very impressed with the balance they displayed, guys. Different people carrying the load, scoring, making assists, unselfish play. Everything was working for them to get that victory.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. On the wing, Thompson and Iguodala. It's Lee and Bogut inside, and it's Curry in at the point guard. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night.
Well, as you know, there are polls for just about everything in sports. Last year, Steph Curry was actually voted as the most trustworthy player in the league.
It's deflected. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Golden State's head coach and I were able to chat. I asked him if there was an X factor in this game, a player they couldn't forget about, and he said it would have to be Tristan Thompson, the power forward out of Texas. He said Thompson is still developing from a skill standpoint, but his motor is really off the charts. You always have to find him and get a body on him when the shot goes up because the guy never takes a play off. Guys, they've been forewarned. We'll see if they take it to heart.
And thanks for that story, Doris. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, they heaved up a lot of ill-advised three-pointers in that loss. Guys, they were way too trigger-happy from downtown.
Yeah, and that's not the area on the court where you want to be forcing shots from. Heck, you were a great three-point shooter, and you know that, Steve.
Yeah, I mean, it comes and goes, but you can't just rely on that when things aren't going your way.
Stolen by Thompson. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court.
These teams don't look like they belong on the same court today.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous to have a double-digit lead this early.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Curry passes to Lee. The feed to Thompson. And nothing is falling for him right now.
Still scoreless after 4 attempts, trying to take the lid off the basket.
And the shot is good. Howard's got his first points of the night.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play, they're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession. 5 straight misses to start the game. I don't know if they're loose yet.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Shots good from Mason.
They're playing with a purpose, guys. The big lead's becoming bigger. I like the look in their eyes.
And it's on both ends that they've been controlling the action.
Now here's Curry. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Wizards in Washington.
And Kevin, don't forget about his playmaking in that game as well. He was wonderful in terms of attacking the defense and figuring out when to shoot and when to find teammates.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. At this break in the action, let's find out which rookies have been lighting it up from downtown this month. You look at Mason. He's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, the Cobra doing just as much. Another sniper will hurt you from three-point land.
You know, the three-pointer was the weapon of choice for both of them, and it was very effective.
And I guess what that tells us is that both of these young men are capable of getting and staying hot from outside.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Well, they were getting run ragged out there. Good time for a timeout. Maybe it was even too late, but this club has to regroup now.
Well, I tell you what, it wasn't pretty, and they definitely needed to take a minute to talk things over.
Now here's Curry, averaging 24 points per contest to end the run, and so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Cleveland.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And they're sharing the ball, too, which I love. They're piling up the assist. We're seeing great offensive movement.
That free throw, no good.
The Warriors, one of the top defensive teams in the league the last couple of seasons, and the improvement coincided with a change in defensive strategy. They're sending pick and rolls down towards the sideline. They've got bigs. Andrew Bogut can really protect the rim. So they're doing what coaches call shrinking the floor, and it's been very effective for them.
And Cleveland making a change here. Irving's checked in. That one is no good. And downing the pick and roll. Basically a gone lane toward using the screen.
I like your basketball knowledge and acumen.
See, I've been listening to you.
That's exactly right. The big man sits back around the free throw line and deny penetration. It's a strategy that basically concedes the deep two, another indication of their analytics coming into play in terms of strategy.
The Cavaliers leading by 21. Mason for three. And another three for Cleveland.
Wow, what a game's been so far. Very impressive. They haven't missed yet.
It's been several possessions since they've converted.
Well, they've got to find a way to change that.
Lee is screen on Irving. Curry kicks to Lee. Thompson outside. The dish to Bogut. And he dunks it down.
Well, they had to take the lid off the hoop, I guess, but they finally get one to go there.
Yeah, a bit of an unsettled start. I mean, maybe that'll get them going.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Irving against Curry. Another three for Cleveland.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been three-pointers.
Now, here's Thompson. He's coming off a 13-point game against Washington. No good from Lee.
Hey, the defense was right there, just waiting, doing a nice job of anticipating that play.
Steve, every team needs tough interior defense to be successful.
Here is Mason, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Well, with this soft D, they're allowing them to shoot a very high percentage from the field so far.
Yeah, and they're just not offering any resistance, not making anything difficult for them, and they're able to kind of do whatever they want to do.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. And so it's Golden State with it. Their last encounter was in Oakland.
And in that first matchup, they got absolutely manhandled on the boards, guys. So they're going to have to do a much better job tonight in the paint if they're going to win this game.
3 from the inbound. It's hauled in by Bogut. Curry with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Butler with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively, and Butler gets it to go. Back to what Steve just said, in terms of rebounding, they did not have a good time of it when they squared off previously.
And once things started to go bad for them, guys, and they did go bad, I mean, they were that much less aggressive on the glass, and that's a no-win formula.
Now here's Butler after the miss from Stephen Curry. Mason for 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
The defense has done very little to slow them down so far.
They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, really at both ends of the floor. Nothing seems to be going their way.
And Curry, here we go. Tries again. No good from Lee.
If I'm him, I'm looking to move the ball the rest of the quarter because he cannot buy a shot.
Mason dishes to Irving. And another three for Cleveland.
What a start they've gotten off to. A big lead for them, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet.
And it's not just their hot offense here. I mean, they're playing very strong defense too, guys.
Now here's Curry, and that misses everything.
In terms of rebounding, it's been a sensational opening quarter.
I like sensational. That's a good word for it.
Howard can't hit.
That's a bad shot. He's not a good three-point shooter anyway, and that was just too deep.
I'm with you on that, Steve. Which one of us should break it to him?
Bogut kicks to Curry. The high post shot. And Bogut slams it in.
Look at that effort and energy as he creates the second chance and then converts.
He doesn't just convert, Clark. He converts with maximum force.
He can give lessons on the art of offensive rebounding.
Irving attacking. Kicks to Mason. From deep three-point range. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 14 points for the great. Here's the Warriors with the ball.
Well, Andrew Bogut possesses really great size and above-average athleticism, but I really think it's his basketball IQ that sets him apart. He's got outstanding instincts, especially at the defensive end of the floor.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Butler with the ball, and it's Iguodala picking him up. Got that one up quick. 9 points for Kyrie Irving.
And that's what's built them this early lead. Deadly shooting from behind the arc.
Yeah, the D better start getting out there on them, Steve, and soon.
Now here's Curry. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And it's Iguodala missing.
You're not doing your team any good forcing a shot like that one.
You know, I agree. He's got to know better than that.
Irving, good.
That's now a dozen straight points coming off wide open three-pointers.
You know what it looks like to me out there, guys? I mean, it looks like All-Star Weekend out there. We know how much defense is played there. It's actually offense during the All-Star Weekend, no D.
It's Iguodala with the drive, and there's the call on Howard. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Jimmy Butler. Then for the Warriors, Draymond Green, he's checked in for Bogut. Barea comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Here's Green. He's coming off a 10-point game against Washington.
And Kevin, he was amazing defensively as well. I mean, he was racking up steals left and right.
The defense just couldn't recover in time.
Yeah, the D put. Pretty much went brain neutral on that one, Clark. Wouldn't
yes,
you?
Sir. I like that phrase.
Yeah, I don't use that phrase very often, but to me, that's what happened. He shifted the brain into neutral.
Yes, he did.
That was embarrassing.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Looking at David Lee, you know, guys, the one thing that really stands out about him, and there's a lot, but a very well-rounded offensive game.
He's so mobile. He's an ambidextrous finisher around the rim. He can step out and hit that mid-range jumper. You know, the ability to use both hands kind of reminds me of you, Kevin, how you sometimes hold the mic in your left hand, sometimes with the right.
I'm glad you noticed.
Yeah, one thing about Steve, he is observant. You know that. He doesn't miss much. I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
That's a great shot if there's 1 second left in the game.
Yeah, that would be the good time to do it. Not now, though.
And it's Green missing.
And David Lee is great playing off the ball in the pick and roll. He really is one of the very best at that particular skill. He can put it on the deck, handles it in many ways like a guard in 6-7 dribble situations. And with his passion, he can punish the defense for trying to help and double team him.
Here is Livingston after the Cavaliers pick up 3. Thompson right side. Tried to tip it in, but couldn't quite get it. And so it's Cleveland with it. Shot's good from Mason.
He has really put his foot on the pedal this quarter, doing a tremendous job leading their offense. And you talk about Lee's versatility. He can score with his back to the basket or facing up. A real triple threat from the high post.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Well, free throw shooting, such an important part of the NBA game. And as the two-guard position goes, these have been the best in the league over the last 10 games. You look at Mason, the best in the NBA. You put him on the line, and it's nearly automatic.
He's just a guy that you do not want to send to the line. I mean, defenders always have to think twice about initiating any contact with him because of that great percentage.
Yeah, and it allows him to be really hard charging in regards to getting to the basket. That's an advantage you enjoy as a perimeter player when you're so good at getting to the basket and converting free throws.
You look at how efficient David Lee is around the basket. He can go over either shoulder and use either hand to score. He broke his wrist in high school, and it's part of the reason why he's been able to develop that offhand so well.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he's putting together a solid year at the free throw line with his percentage currently about 79.
And he makes both free throws.
Oh my God,
but with David Lee and his broken wrists, often having a setback like that at an early age, Clark can be a blessing in disguise, and he is definitely one of the most skilled scorers with his offhand.
Yeah, he does a really good job as an ambidextrous finisher. And it really puts the defender in a pickle because oftentimes as a defender, you want to try to take away one side or the other. With David Lee, you pretty much just have to try to square him up.
For the Cavaliers, Jimmy Butler comes in for Matthew Dellavedova, and it's the Cobra in for Irving. The Cobra, no good on the quick three. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Here's the Cobra. And he also played a big role in that last game with Detroit. The tray. And the shot is good. The Cobra's got his third basket of the night right there.
Their offense has really come together immediately, threatening to run away with this game.
It's hard to imagine they'll be able to stay as hot as they've been so far, but if they can, watch out. Textbook defending there. He didn't give him an inch of space to get that shot off.
Yeah, great footwork and terrific positioning, Clark.
Butler against Thompson. And there's the call on Howard.
J.J. Barea, quick scoring guard, great attacking off of pick and rolls. And for his size, I'll tell you what, he has an impressive ability to finish around the rim.
And for Barea, just 6 feet, a scrappy defender, Clark. He plays in close, and he's a master of drawing charges.
Yeah, you know, the league actually cracked down on him a little bit. One of the players singled out for flopping, and that's mitigated one of his best defensive weapons.
That's 3 in a row, guys. 3 three-pointers consecutively. These guys are just raining in shots.
Yeah, the defenders can't be as soft as they've been on the perimeter there. And you know why he was open there. They didn't commit too much defense to him, and you can see why. He has trouble making that shot.
A shot by Thompson. No one's around. And another 3 for Cleveland.
They've done a lot of good work with the ball. Really moving both the ball and moving bodies, getting quality chances at the hoop.
And they're not wasting chances when they get them. I mean, they're hitting their shots.
And a chance to check out some stats for Jimmy Butler. How last month turned out for him. He's getting around 8 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. And he's really been pulling his weight. We're finding his name in a lot of different columns in their box scores.
Yeah, and that's what they're looking for from him, Steve. He doesn't have to be the star, just somebody with solid contributions across a wide range of areas. Well, the thing is that they haven't gotten it done at the line here early in the ball game.
Howard kicks to Thompson. Pass to the Cobra. Shoots the 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Guys, untidy. You've got to value the possession of the basketball.
I know you agree with that, Steve.
No, totally. You got to play with control and composure, Kevin. And it seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. From beyond the arc and then some. Butler's got 12 points in the game.
Boy, he's really been rolling now from three-point range. What an opening quarter for him.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Warriors have had a disappointing game so far from the line. Only 3 free throws made. That free throw good from Barea. Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for the Warriors. Both good from the line that time.
Oh my God, I just got that.
Cleveland with the ball. Here's the Cobra. 15 points in the game. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And of their last 5 makes, all have been from long range.
Yeah, the defense has not done a good job of pressing in and denying. I mean, they're hanging back, playing on their heels. They're not being the aggressors here, and the offense is taking advantage of it.
Absolutely on fire from behind the arc.
Yeah, that's where he's getting his points.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Cleveland ahead, opening up a huge gap. And we'll get the second quarter underway. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And Steve and Clark, Cavaliers pretty much in control here, it would appear.
Yeah, everything's gone right for this club offensively. They are really putting it together.
Not too many speed bumps in the road as they built this lead.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Reset our lineups. On the court for Cleveland, Tristan Thompson is out there with the Cobra. Then it's Mike Miller, and there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Lucas in at the point guard position.
And we've seen a few
what's up, y'all?
defensively out there on the
I already
perimeter.
have my mic on for a couple seconds. Let you know, too busy
No
eating the
good from
Warriors.
Bogut.
Boy, they've really dominated on the
Look at me
glass.
right there.
And of
Bond
course,
around.
they've done a
Bond
lot
around.
of good
What you
things
do?
here tonight, but the
Pass
rebounds
back to
played a
Bond.
major
Pass back to
factor.
Bond around.
Hey, Steve,
Pass
you
back
know
to Bond
rebounding
around.
always one of the key barometers in determining the victor.
Pass it to him. Pass it to Butler. Pass it to
Here's
Butler.
the
Pass it to
Cobra.
Butler.
Lock at 6.
I'm a great manager.
From
Come on, shoot the 3. Shoot the 3.
And another
Yeah!
3 for Cleveland.
Yeah, that's
Gordon
good.
with
That's
it.
what we do, bro. We'll keep this live stream on to about 3 hours. No, let me see.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far.
6 hours, I mean, probably. I'll
Iguodala,
probably
no
think
good.
about it if I got time.
Cleveland's
We'll
gotten
watch-
both of their
we'll play a bunch of
three-point
games.
attempts to go down here in the second quarter.
Oh. If you haven't known,
Thompson for the triple. That one goes. Count it. Thompson's got 11 points.
call
That's
timeout.
two
Call
straight
timeout.
quick
Call
three-pointers
timeout.
they've
We
allowed.
bring the Splash
They
Brothers
better
back
not make
out.
it three
The
straight,
Jacquez,
because now all of a
Bond,
sudden
and
you're
the
looking
more
at a
they
hot
Mason.
streak.
Come on, press timeout. Oh, yeah, you can't, huh? Because it's their ball. When it's their ball, press timeout.
Gordon against Miller. They need this. They get the rebound. Bogut and a missed
Time
layup.
out,
The Cavaliers have gone
Time
out.
out, time out.
3 to start the second.
Now bring you in. And I'm tired.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Put me in. Put me in. Yeah, that's Jimmy Butler. Yeah, Jimmy Butler. Yeah, circle. Circle.
For the Cavaliers, Thomas checked in for Tristan Thompson. Mason checks in for Mike Miller. And Irving subbed in for Lucas. And now Doris Burke has an update from the
Back
sideline.
to the party, Mason.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Warriors
Shoot it.
coach as he addressed his team. He made sure that everyone was on the same page. And
That's
that
how we
the
call it.
offense
Splash,
needed to
bro.
run through
Look at my
Stephen Curry.
shoes. Look at us.
Coach stressed the importance of getting the ball in his hands as soon as possible at the start of their possessions. No
So-
question he's going to be the
Boy,
key guy
they
for
can't
them
even get the
offensively.
ball on
I'm
us.
sure Coach is hoping those changes turn the
Real
tide in
fun,
this
huh?
game and shrink the deficit before halftime. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Doris.
Huh?
And here
Oh,
in the
shoot it.
second, 2 minutes gone by.
Oh, you saw how I just.
No
Oh
good
my
on the
God.
quick 3.
Boy,
Oh
just by
my
his body
God. Kyrie
language,
Irving,
Kevin, you
shoot.
can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, a little frustrated now, shaking
Shoot
his
it,
head
shoot it
after
with me.
that miss.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And I still
Well,
Make that
always
step
interesting
back.
to check out the first-year stars of the NBA, and on that list are the rookies who have been almost automatic from
See,
the
we got
field this
Rookie of the
past
Year.
month.
Us
You
two.
look at
We're
Mason,
going up.
leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
Go to box score. And see, look, I have 18 points and you have 25. You have phone zone, and I have we both have phone pilot.
And, of course, the Cobra, also someone that
We both
shoots
have
at such a
phone pilot
high
at different
percentage.
times.
Top 5 in the league.
And what I've noticed during that time is that they both have tremendous footwork, guys, and that's a key to getting high percentage shots.
Go up.
And they understand that. That's
Right
the
there.
other part of that
Right
equation,
there.
Steve. They know footwork is a foundation of quality shot. And that's going to serve them well for a long time in this league. This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Yeah, I don't know, Clark. I think there might be even more defense in warm-ups. I mean, this is kind of embarrassing.
Into Green. Misses,
Can I
and the
get
price spell continues.
They're losing their composure a little bit here on the bad end of a run.
Yeah, they are, and they need to come up with a rally-wrecking play here to stop this run.
Shoot it.
Irving passes to Mason. It's stolen by Bogut. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Shot by Gordon, wide open. Second chance shot. That's tipped. No good from Bogut.
Well, it looks like it's in his head right now. He looks tight. He's not producing, and his team's struggling as well.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And checking out some numbers for Andrew Bogut. Last 10 games for him have been very nice. 7th in rebounding. And he's in the top 10 in the league in blocked shots per game, so he's a real force in the paint defensively.
And, Steve, I think where he's ranked on the rebounding list tells you a lot about his game right now. I mean, he's a smash-mouth glass eater.
Gordon kicks to Iguodala. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Andre Iguodala, a free agent going into last season. He showed a lot of patience, even letting more lucrative offers lapse as he held out for the slim chance that the Warriors could clear the space to sign him.
And he gets the bucket. Now Gordon. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. The pass to
I think we
Iguodala.
could score
Back to Gordon.
200 points.
Iguodala outside. Just 5 to shoot. Gordon dishes to Iguodala. And the shot is long. The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Pass to the Cobra.
You're not.
Mason kicks to
224s.
Thomas. Curry brings the double. Mason for 3.
I did not notice that.
Another 3 for Cleveland.
And those are not the kind of three-point opportunities you can give to shooters in the NBA. These guys are just too good.
Who wants to speak to DeMar,
It'll
yay?
burn you every time, just like it's burning them here.
And it's Gordon
Go
missing.
to the live
Poor
stream.
shooting from him this quarter.
Go
His
to the
shooting
live
percentage
stream.
Nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
Another 3 for Cleveland.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Green with a screen for Gordon. On the wing, Iguodala. Looking to end the drought. The shot no good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Pacers at Pacers Arena in Indianapolis. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. That's good.
All the buckets he's poured in today have put them in a terrific position heading into the stretch.
Outside Gordon. Launches it. It's rebounded by Cleveland. The Cobra's got 4 rebounds in this game.
He's been an absolute non-factor. 0 factor in this game. Just a horrible performance from him.
And the shot is good.
They're in the position they're in right now thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Pass to Curry.
Don't like.
Outside Gordon. Again, the miss by Gordon.
He's really lacking in confidence out there. 0 field goals made so far in this game.
And Iguodala comes to help. Here's Mason. The Warriors pull it in. Tries again. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
He shouldn't be afraid to take that shot more often. He's solid from there.
Golden State's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Outside Gordon. Bogut with a screen on Mason. Gordon kicks to Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
I'm thinking about doing a YouTube live
He
stream.
has 31. That's good.
To be honest,
And we
I'm
just watch
speechless, and that
YouTube
doesn't happen very
videos.
often. This may
Probably
be the
the
best
same.
shooting performance I've ever seen.
Curry passes to Iguodala. Ben Gordon on the wing. Missed inside.
Boy, he has been
Every
struggling mightily in this
Friday,
quarter, guys.
Saturday,
True. He really
we
seems
will
to
have
have tightened
one
up a bit for whatever
live
reason.
stream. So tomorrow,
looks
I will be back with my live stream.
Here's the
What
Cobra.
the GT?
Guarded by Curry.
Hey,
The Cobra
hey.
buries the long-range jumper.
Hey,
The
that will be
Cobra's
at
got
nighttime
32
because I have
He's
to go
clearly
watch
feeling it coming off
Angry
that
Birds with my
fantastic
little
game last
sister.
time out.
Then I'm going to get my
Guys,
PlayStation
they're
Plus
looking for a way to
here.
score here.
And
Yeah, they've
then
had a tough
I'm
time
play
getting the
GTA
lid off
5
the
live
basket
stream
so
with y'all. And
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Warriors have been shooting 50% at the line, 5 of 10.
But you take a look at the numbers, guys. They're shooting 74% on the season.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing
Go where? You using up
to
my
send them to the
time.
foul line.
Using up my
Catching up on
time's
the
out.
changes for Cleveland. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Malcolm Thomas. Dunleavy comes in for Jimmy Butler, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Mason. And the Cavaliers call time here.
It's early, but you can already make a case for Curry as one of the best shooters of all time. Really, it's a combination of his ability to hit shots, but also his ability to create his own shot. Very rare to have both those abilities.
A different look now for Cleveland. Mike Miller's checked in for Dunleavy, and it's Mason in for Matthew Dellavedova. The Warriors also with a sub. J.J. Barea is checked in for Curry. Here is Barea.
LeBron
by
James
Mason.
injured?
And there's the 3-second call. This one on the...
I don't like your video.
Oh, you go like this. You go like this. You Jack Mariah Bondurant.
And if you do consider Curry to be the greatest shooter already, you're in good company. Last season, Kevin Durant-Clark gave his opinion that Curry is already the best.
Yeah, you know, this is going to be debated by people for a long time, and I don't know where the answer is going to land. But Curry definitely is in the equation already with his resume and record-breaking three-point shooting.
Here is Livingston, right now averaging 7 points a game.
Yes, sir.
He kicks it to Thompson. Lee, a screen on Miller. Here's Thompson, and that's an air ball. Not even close. Cleveland with the ball. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Three-pointer. Good. 36 points for the Cobra.
My little sister just called me little, bro. Did she just call me little, bro? Yeah?
Have been of the three-point variety.
Yeah, and unless they make some rotations and closeouts defensively, there's more to come, Clark.
Out of bounds,
If you're watching
Cleveland
my
takes possession.
video,
Take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Irving. Putting up 17 points a game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. The points have been coming for him at a prodigious rate, and that's exactly what they depend on, his scoring ability and his drive.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he is, a driven player, Steve. Someone who can take an opposing defense and just shatter it with his ability.
Who's watching? Pass the ball.
Out of bounds, Cleveland will take possession. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. To take a look at the Cavaliers. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, Chicago, 10 games behind.
Well, I think for Cleveland, of all the surprises the NBA has provided us with this season, they may be the biggest of them all.
I agree, Clark. I mean, coming out of the preseason, it would have been very difficult to make a case for them being one of the NBA's top teams, and yet here we are.
4 people are watching and 6 comments. Cool, I know. Cool
covered
shot,
by Irving.
Super little.
Thompson misses.
Bro. Yeah, I called you little. So.
Now, here is Miller. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. And now it's time to look at our rookie leaderboard and see which of the first-year players are tops in assists during the last month. And you look at the Cobra, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists. And, of course, the great. Same can be said about him. He's another guy that knows how to get the ball to his teammates, Clark, in places that make them successful.
Well, you like to see young players come into the league with unselfish attitudes.
Take him off my video.
These two
Block
certainly
him, somebody.
have. The past month is proof of that.
Yeah, and they've gotten very comfortable with their teammates, Steve. Credit to their teammates and them. That unspoken communication has already been established, and that's good to see.
And he gets it to go.
Yes. Go.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence. Oh, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide-open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
Come on.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
Over the last 10, looking at the Warriors, here's how they compare to the rest of the league. First in steals, third in assists. And they also show up top 5 in team field goal percentage. That's excellent. Actually, that's elite level.
Yeah, Clark, this is a team that scares opponents because of that steals number that you talked about. They're so good at anticipating plays. They seem to have a good scheme defensively night in and night out. They know their roles. They make the rotations. They read the passing lanes. And they frequently get out there, make steals, and then get out in the transition games.
Let's go down to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Guys, Draymond Green, a second-round pick in 2012, but his tough defense and high basketball IQ have earned him minutes. He said, quote, "I never cared about stats, and I still don't. My goal is to have an impact on the game. Sometimes you have the biggest impact with plays that don't show up in the stats. Those are the plays I live for." Great attitude, Kevin.
A real gamer, Doris. He loves the game. Thanks. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Lucas comes in for Irving.
Young Cat.
And so here's Cleveland. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Miller outside, fires for 3, shot's good. Miller's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Cavs.
And assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Really an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
They get it back.
And, you know, the rebounding edge here has been key because they're getting a lot of extra possessions offensively as a result.
Guys, you're absolutely right. It's made all the difference.
It's been all about pace and space with them. Tempo, the fast break points, just a huge advantage.
Yeah, they've been looking to push it all the time and to get that early offense, and they're doing it well.
Feeds it to Barea. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
32 seconds left in the first half. Here's Lucas. Another 3 for Cleveland.
They are trying to pull away here, continuing to add to this lead.
Well, Steve, no time is a good time to let up in my mind. I mean, you got to continue to just play the game no matter what the score is. No mercy being shown out there, and they're looking to pull away. I like that.
I'm working on getting these comments removed.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Lee with the ball. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Wizards in Washington.
And he did some nice work on the boards too, Kevin. That was definitely a factor in that game as well. Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Vegas with it. And it is good at the buzzer.
Yeah, that was a buzzer beater.
Run going into the break. They finished off that half on a roll.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Cavaliers on top, running away with it. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena.
Chisero Kishiwa.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but you know anything can happen.
And what a game for the great. 8 rebounds and some big-time point production as well.
Well, his offense has matched his defense today. He's been excellent on both ends.
Steve, exactly right. You can't say enough about the overall defense.
That'll be a 5-second call. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
And here is Howard. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Steph, Clay, and Dre on the perimeter. It's Lee and Bogut inside. Goes up on the wing, and he nails the jumper. Howard's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Cavs.
You know, I'd like to see more of that from him. He's been passing up his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones he takes. He's got to be more aggressive. Well, Dwight Howard, one of the more criticized stars over the past few seasons. He says he's motivated by his critics, and he's had more than a few. Howard, playing with a chip on his shoulder, he feels he has a lot to prove. 4 straight misses. They've got to find a way to get back on track.
Shots good from Butler.
His three-point shot is so pure, just draining one after another.
You
Warriors have
too.
gone 0-4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark.
And for Dwight in Orlando, I think he might have done some things differently. But Los Angeles was a tough situation, not really of his making. That was created by external forces, I think. And once he did decide to leave, it got
Who
worse.
put his thumbs down?
And really was beyond his control in many ways. His toughness was questioned. His basketball IQ kind of became a personal attack on him, which wasn't quite fair. A little bit, you know, I can understand why he might hold the grudge. Nothing but money for him to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Bogut with a clean look. Again, the miss by Dwight Howard. There are always going to be ruffled feathers when you leave a city behind. Certainly that was the case in Orlando and Los Angeles.
Yeah, and there may have been some indecision as well that led to that media frenzy. The story just wouldn't go away, but I think in the end he ended up exactly where he needed to be, with an up-and-coming team in a good city, in a comfortable environment with a good young talent base around him.
And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
A nice play to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
I tell you what, guys, if he gets there a fraction earlier, that's a steal.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And with this quick break, we can show you the list of the most explosive shooting guards in the NBA so far. You take a look at Thompson, second in the league, having an excellent season.
Well, night after night, we see this group punish opposing defenses. If you pick one way to deal with them, they'll just find another way to beat you.
Well, when you look at those numbers, you can tell that among the NBA's perimeter players, Steve, they're as explosive as it gets. It takes a lot of energy expended to defend any of them.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Curry dishes to Thompson.
Me.
Lee, a screen on Mason. And Thompson kicks to Lee. In the corner, Iguodala with it.
This is getting really...
Here's Bogut. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
And now look at Stephen Curry here. Some tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. He's putting up 22 points per night, 7 assists, and 4 rebounds. And it's the kind of run we've seen from him so many times in the past.
But no matter how many times we do see him have a stretch like this, Steve, it still leaves us shaking our heads in amazement and admiration.
More music. What music do I want? Some cheeses. Let's see.
And that one misses. No luck that time either.
He's giving them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
Well, Dwight Howard, I think, still the best center in the league, but I think his back injury back in 2012 has robbed him of some of his explosiveness. But despite that, he remains one of the most athletic centers the league has ever seen.
Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Thompson outside. He dishes it to Iguodala. Bogut sets a screen for Iguodala. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And that's an air ball. Not even close. And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Thompson. 28 points for Butler.
But what a nice third quarter surge they've got going on right now.
You know, Steve, never a better time than the third quarter in my mind to get the momentum going your way.
Iguodala, terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
And Butler gets it to go.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Curry kicks to Iguodala. To the inside. Thompson misses. The Cavaliers on offense. They've gone on a 16-2 run, not allowing much.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but their cutting, their movement together as a unit that's led to that.
It's Curry with the drive, and so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two.
You know, there are around 150 current NBA players with D-League experience. The developmental league, which started back in 2001 with 8 teams, now has 18. The structure has changed a little bit over the years, but I think you have to say that the D-League has become a big success for the NBA.
What is this up with this?
And he makes the first.
And, you know, this season, the Knicks, the Pistons, and the Magic acquiring single affiliation with D-League teams, and that seems to be a trend. The Knicks and Pistons moving them close to White Plains, New York, and Grand Rapids, Michigan, respectively, looking to develop players within their system and get them back and forth quickly from their D-League assignments. Makes sense and looks to be moving towards more of the Major League Baseball model.
And of the 18 D-League teams, 15 are in single affiliation, Steve, with one NBA team. About half of those owned outright by their parent ball club.
Well, it's moving in that direction, Kevin, a place to develop talent and test out new methods. Wouldn't surprise me at all to see every NBA team with their own D-League affiliate before long.
Looking at the Cavaliers over the last 10 and how they compare to the rest of the league, this is what we've got. First in scoring, first in rebounding, and they're also #1 distributing the basketball. This is a team that knows how to find the open man and convert those opportunities.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about is really a result of great offensive execution. This is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition.
Dishes to Thompson, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Thompson with the ball, and Butler gets it to go. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals.
Oh, what a throwdown there, man.
That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary, partner.
Man.
Oh, you know it. The guy can climb the ladder, can't he?
Howard, that's good.
Great teamwork out there, really helping each other out.
Their plan is one. I mean, they're like a symphony. Everybody in harmony and in beat and in rhythm.
Music trending.
5 straight baskets now have resulted because of... Boy, how about that athleticism? I mean, it's unreal how high he can get up off the ground.
Yeah, he was soaring to the rim.
He is one of a kind, no doubt about that.
Cleveland's gone 2 of 2 from long range.
My YouTube name right here.
Tries a 3. Another miss by Howard. Golden.
No, it's not. T.I. Cali. Only love. Colin of love.
State's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Iguodala kicks to Bogut.
If you don't know who Leonard is,
Well, I tell you what, it was the good
Lance
pick that was
is,
set that turned him
it's
loose.
Leonard's
And
brother,
once he got around
and
it,
Lance
Steve, it was
is a
smooth
rapper,
sailing
and we're
right
gonna
to the
play
hole.
his
because of the
song,
pick, he had
his
plenty of
diss
room. That's why
about
he was able to
Hilo.
power down
Let's
that
get
slam.
ready on the
And
hottest,
there's
on
the
the
call
hottest
on
radio
Kyrie Irving.
station.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Dunleavy's checked in. Gordon's checked in
This
for
is
Golden
Leonard's
State.
brother, Lance Tenza. Let me find this so quick. Okay. Hilo this.
So it's the Warriors now. Lee passes to Gordon. From 17 feet out, the Cavaliers pull it in. Howard's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. And not sure what he was thinking there. The Warriors shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Gordon dishes to Iguodala. Can't hit.
He's their top rebounder. He's doing an excellent job on the glass today.
Well, I tell you what, I love the effort he's shown on the boards today, Steve. It's been fantastic.
You know, passing the ball well on the perimeter has really opened things up offensively for this club.
Steve, it makes the game easy. I mean, 10 straight points off assist. That's impressive, but it's easy when you move the ball.
Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at San Antonio. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. And, of course, the Warriors, 9.5 games behind.
Well, I think for Golden State, they've just sort of hung around. I mean, they're not among the elite teams, but they're not that far off the pace either.
No, I think they're satisfied, Clark, with where they are right now because they're in decent position, you know, as they move forward. And this is all about just surviving the marathon in the NBA. Such a long season.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Cleveland. The Warriors also with a sub. Green's checked in. And the second free throw, good.
I'm getting really tired of these fans out there. Especially my own sister. Talking about
range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Jacks up a 3, and that one's good.
I eat Bobo. You don't even make sense. Just leave. Oh.
Smoking hot from behind the arc.
Hey, trust me on this one, partner. They are going to continue
to let them fly. It's Curry with the drive. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Dunleavy for 3. Yes! And it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
The defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
Curry kicks to Gordon. To the inside, Iguodala. Tries again. No luck, so Cleveland will take it the other way. Irving attacking. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Well, it was only recently that Cavs fans were worried that they'd lose Kyrie Irving in free agency, much like they'd lost LeBron. Now, not only has LeBron returned, but the Cavs have locked up Irving to a long-term contract.
And remember last season, a fan who ran out in the court was wearing a shirt saying, "Kyrie, don't go." The fans were definitely, Clark, getting nervous.
And what a terrific turnaround for this franchise. I mean, last season struggling with chemistry concerns. Help has now arrived in a big way, and the mood around this city and the team has taken a complete 180.
Cleveland's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Thompson passes to Dunleavy. From outside the arc, and that one's good. Dunleavy's got 6.
Boy, they've been so sound offensively in the second half. I love the way they're playing.
Yeah, there's really no difference in shooting percentages between the teams since the break.
Not a good look at the hoop. They've got to do a better job offensively creating some space.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
I'll shut this whole comedy thing down.
Without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
And the Warriors making a change here. Berea's checked in.
Draymond Green last season slimmed down to about 230 pounds. Pretty remarkable how he's transformed his body since his freshman season at Michigan State.
For the 3, Dellavedova, that's good. Dellavedova's got 6 points in the quarter.
Dwight Howard with some slick passing on that one.
Golden State's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Now Irving, 19 points in the game. For 3, another 3 for Cleveland.
And Green, the combo forward, you know, he's able to play the 3 or the 4, and he's a good rebound. I mean, he's got long arms that help him play effectively against bigger guys, even though he's only about 6'7".
Gordon dishes to Ezeli, looking to end the run. And it's Gordon missing.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
Took him no time at all on that one. Thompson's got 14 points. And Green, certainly not an elite athlete, Steve, but pretty quick on his feet.
Well, he's a jack of all trades, and I think he's been a pleasant surprise defensively. Just his awareness and his energy, they've really helped him out a lot. He can guard multiple positions for sure.
They are enjoying, Steve, a commanding lead.
Well, and it gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest, which is so critical during this grueling NBA season. Fantastic pass. He turned that one into a pretty easy basket for his teammate.
And Berea has it in the corner. He feeds it to Ezeli. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Again, the miss by Gordon.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Good!
Well, that shot keeps him at 100% from the field this quarter.
Here's Golden State now. And nothing but hair on that one.
Been a tough quarter for him. He has not been able to make a shot here.
We've got 1:55 left in the third.
No matter how long.
Here's Howard. And again, it's Cleveland.
What? Hola, ¿cómo estás? She said, okay, we won. Playing what? Blacktop? What?
Now for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against the Detroit Pistons.
They look very stable, pretty much from the get-go, guys. A solid output, solid effort. And, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game, but they were pretty solid there.
I was very impressed with the balance they displayed, guys. Different people carrying the load, scoring, making assists, unselfish play. Everything was working for them to get that victory.
They've got Howard. Dunleavy is out there with Thompson. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova.
We don't simulate that to the end. We want to check it out. Oh. No, don't play this. Okay, do the blacktop?
Wait, you got two lights.
No, don't turn it on.
Kiss.
Troy Ash shot himself in his ass. He shot himself in his leg. Gucci man out of jail. He's John fucking Sumi man. Remy mob in a Remy mob. Running on a mob. Hola, hola, ¿cómo estás? Pero ¿qué va? Niggas, It's a live stream, deal with it, Lance. Yeah, your video's out there to the public. It's actually the longest video I've done. These talking about they want to be a rapper, but they want to go show in public. Public. Need that paper for the money. I don't want the money. Well, my mama's living right. Now my mom's right. Rocking with the fam. Again.
Other piece of the world. The message of our world. Women, boys, and girls. Hey, our planet rock is so work it on it. You got the groove. Move. Feel the groove. Feel it. Do what you want to, but you know you got to be cool and boogie. Out on the floor. Go down, bring it low. Close to the ground. And everybody just rockin', don't stop it. We gotta rock it, don't stop. Keep ticking and talking. Working all around the clock. Everybody just rockin', don't stop it.
that's it for broadcasting. Somebody stop playing. I'm gonna turn this game off. Sup?
That you'll send the call out, 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 send. Call the ladies out, they're in their finery. 100 jewels on throats, 100 jewels between teeth. Now bring my boys in, their skin and craters like the moon. The moon we love like a brother, while he glows through the room. Dancing around the lies we tell, dancing around big eyes as well. Even the comatose, they don't dance and tell. We live in cities you'll never see on screen. Not very pretty, but we sure know how to run free. Living in ruins of a palace within my dreams. And you know, we're on each other's team. I'm kinda over getting told to throw my hands up in the air. So there. So all the cups got broke, shards beneath our feet. But it wasn't my fault. And everyone's competing for a love they won't receive. 'Cause what this palace wants is release. We live in cities.
You see your boy got MVP.
Very pretty, but we sure know how to run free. Living in ruins of a palace within my dreams. And you know, we're on each other's team. I'm kinda over getting told to throw my hands up in the air. So there. I'm kinda older than I was when I rebelled without a care. So there. We live in cities you'll never see on screen. Not very pretty, but we sure know how to run free. Living in ruins of a palace within my dreams. And you know, we're on
go down, go get shot. She's gonna stab me. She's gonna stab me. She's gonna shoot me. And then she's gonna put some. And she's gonna fire me. And she's gonna blow up. And you basically threaten me. And she said, then on this one, she said, you are a boop, 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 poopy, 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 poopy devil. She's gonna stab me. She's gonna kill me. Understand? Okay, well, we have fun. Shoot, fire explosion. So we have fun. That's it for today. Gonna another one. I'm out of here.